Well, hello there, model railroad fans. Welcome to the AT-DG&K Family Lines Railroad. As you can see, we have a yard full of trains. We have trains that Gary and Ryder brought down, a couple of cars right there. We have trains that Mammon Care brought down, right here. And we have trains that Tam and Tano brought down. And we've got a bunch of trains. We need to sort the trains, get the engines, they're kind of locked in there, get the engines out of there, get them to the servicing facility, and begin sorting these cars. In addition to all that, we have cars down here that are ready. They need an engine. They're destined for the Northwest interchange. And we get an engine, caboose, and get them going. So let's get started. I think the first thing we're going to do is get our yard engines down here. Get them fired up. And take that string of cars there that's really kind of blocking the track down here. Pull them out, disconnect them from the engines and pull them out. Get those engines out of there. And then see where we go from there. Got quite a few people for our crew today. We got CG and Allie here going to fire up the yard engines and get that going. And then over here, have Dave. He's going to take care of these engines right here when he gets that done. And then over here, we have Sharkman. We have Shark going to take care of these engines here and get them out of the way. So let's get started. Okay, we get the yard consist going here. And pull out that string of cars. Allie's got to get off and throw that turnout. And we'll come back and hook up that caboose. I hook up the air hose. Set the brakes on the rest of those cars, although they're still connected to the engines down here. We're going to disconnect those. David's throwing the cut lever on those set of cars, so it's ready to pull. We're ready to pull them out. We'll pull them down and get them out of the way. That'll be good. We won't block the road. Okay, Dave got on those engines, ready to pull them out. Take them to the engine servicing facility, get them out of the way. He's got to get off and throw that switch. He'll back it back in here. And now we'll pull into the engine servicing facility. Guess you gotta go the other way, Dave. And bring those cars back. Put them on the track. All these cars are destined for local delivery, so we'll park them and cut the caboose off. And we'll cut that caboose off and take it over to the caboose track. Cut that caboose off. Come get the other cut cars. Get the air hoses connected on those. Give it a little stretch. And now we got to cut them loose with the engines over here. Now get those cars pulled out. And once again, we'll stop short of that road and get ready to bring them back into a new spot. That'll be good. Cut that caboose loose. Set the brakes and we'll put it on the caboose track. Shark will get on those engines and take them to the engine servicing facility. Get for some refuel. And that'll be good. And now for this engine we're going to attach to that train that's going to go to the Northwest interchange. We've got engineer Newt and conductor Recall. So they'll get on board the engine and go down and hook up to their train. Okay, Recall through that switch. I'll bring that engine back. And hook onto their train. Now our yard crew will come back out. And hook onto this next caboose and set of cars. Okay, they'll come back now. Well, Ellie got off and hooked up the air lines, so we're ready to pull that caboose out. Put it on the caboose track. That'll be good. Allie's got to throw that turn out. And we'll bring it back. Turnout's clear. I'll bring it back. And set that on the caboose track. And then we'll worry about getting those other cars out of there. Allie set the brakes on the caboose and pulled the pins, so we're ready to pull those out. Now we'll come back and get those other cars. Now they gotta throw that switch. Switch is turnout's thrown, so come on back. And we'll see about getting those cars. That ought to be good. Allie cut the cars away from that engine back here. So that's separated. She got the air hoses hooked up. And we're ready to pull these cars out. That'll be good. Actually, it needs to be pulled out a little bit more. We got another turnout we got to throw. There we go. It says turnout's thrown. Bring them on back. And we'll stick them on here. That'll be good. Set the get the air cut in. Push them back just a little bit more. There you go. That should clear. Now I get off and separate those engines, cars from the engine. And I jumped off, set the handbrake on those cars, pulled the cut leather, and told CG to pull them ahead. And we'll just park these cars. That'll be good. I'll jump off and throw that turnout. Allie tells CG, turnout's good. Bring them on back. We'll park these things. And then we'll worry about what to do with that road engine. Actually, I think we're just going to leave that engine sit where it is. The yard engines are out of the way. And we're going to stop right here. We're going to sort these cars. That'll be the next video we're going to do. Sort these cars and make up some locals. Get our other train over here that's ready to go to the northwest interchange and get that fired up. Again, I want to thank you for watching the AT, DG&K Family Lines Railroad. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't done that. It helps the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. Give me a thumbs up. Give me some comments. And come back and see us again on the AT, DG&K Family Lines Railroad.